العلا FM. We're having with us Dr. Ahmed Idris. He is a master scuba diver trainer. And today we'll be talking a lot about the scuba diving. So welcome to the show, Dr. Ahmed.
Hi there, Adir and Hani. Thank you for having me. It's a great pleasure. Thank you very much.
Great to have you. What is the benefits of this kind of sport, the diving?
First of all, I'd like to give a little bit of a clarification of types of diving. So people think that diving is just only one type. It's actually several. For example, we've got the free diving, which is basically holding your breath and swimming down to a certain depth. Of course, it takes a couple of minutes maximum, and then they have to resurface to take another breath. And then there's the more professional type, which is such as commercial diving. And in these types, the actual diver is connected to a hose, and the breathable gas comes through this hose from the surface.
Yes.
So they get supply of air from the surface. And then there's the scuba diving, which we love and we practice. And that is basically the fun and recreational type of diving that we do and we enjoy all the time. So a lot of people actually think that this word scuba is a random word, but it actually has a very meaning vocabulary to it.
Okay.
Every letter from this word means something. So scuba actually means self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. When you hear it for the first time, you think it's a bit complicated, but if we want to explain it, what does self-contained apparatus mean? Meaning that your air source is with you underwater and you're not connected to the surface by any means. So basically the cylinder or the tank that has the air is with you on your back, and it's connected with a hose in your mouth, and that's where you breathe from. And the concept came from wanting the divers to roam in the water very freely without any attachment to the surface. And that's where the word scuba actually comes.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, of course. So if we're talking about benefits, what do we have physically, emotionally, mentally?
Why should I try it?
Okay, so very good question. When I look at scuba diving and what's the benefits, I usually look at it from two different perspectives. The first one is the psychological benefit, which is the effect on our mental health, basically. And the other is the physical benefit. So psychologically, you guys know that in these days we live very busy careers, jobs, responsibilities, the effect of social media on our lives. So we actually need to take a moment and disconnect from all this.
Yes.
And what's better than to take a moment of quietness and tranquility underwater? I want you guys to imagine with me leaving your phones and your social medias and everything up on the surface and going down there and just float and swim effortlessly with the most beautiful scenery you can ever imagine. So basically coral reefs in different colors, fish from all sizes and shapes, other creatures such as turtles, jellyfish, even sometimes sharks. When they come, we're so fascinated with them. I am 100% sure. I've made a lot of dives with sharks, and they're very nice creatures and very elegant to swim with, honestly. So that's basically the psychological benefit, guys. I've never seen a diver come out of a dive without a smile on his face. The facial expression just tells it all, honestly. So we mentioned the psychological benefit, and now we want to talk a bit about the physical aspects of things. So what actually diving does for our bodies. So first of all, just by getting into the ocean side and getting exposed to the sunlight, that increases vitamin D in our body. So that's even before we get into the water. Imagine you're just getting some vitamin D on top of everything. And once we get into the water, when we start using our legs to kick with the fins, that's when you start activating muscle groups, especially in your lower body, and that will strengthening your muscles over time. Plus, it will increase the range of motion of your joints. So it would add to your flexibility and the blood flow to these muscles. The other thing, which is very fascinating, is actually the breath we take. So imagine yourself sitting in a yoga class and doing meditation breathing. So we teach our students to do that when they breathe underwater. So they have to breathe slowly and deeply. So that itself adds that element of relaxation. And I've actually searched in the medical literature and scientific research about the benefits of diving, and I came up with one very fascinating study or experiment. It was published in 2021 in a medical scientific journal called International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health. So they got 240 men and women who were actually disabled. Some of them had paralysis. They could not walk. Some of them had other muscle and bone issues. And after a program of scuba diving, they found out very fascinating results. They had more confidence and social activity. The confidence was boosted in them. They had more muscle strength, increased range of motion in their joints, and flexibility. And the most important thing, their pain levels went down. They actually started to sleep better. The insomnia, which is getting less sleep, that was decreased also dramatically. They had very high quality in sleeping. Some of them had also decreased level in depression and in anxiety. So what to say more? Like diving is something that everybody should try, especially people who live by the coast. And we have the Red Sea, which is it's paradise on earth.
You know what? I just want to go to the beach and try diving again. I give it another chance. Thank you so much for your time and for the great information.
Thank you very much for having me again and giving me the opportunity to talk about this really fascinating hobby.
Well, Dr. Ahmed Idris, Master Scuba Diver Trainer, thank you so much.
Al-Ula FM, the sound of Arabia.